What's up YouTube, it's Saiyan here, coming at you with another video this week. I'm going away on holiday, so there won't be a video next weekend, so I thought I'll record two for you guys. And anyway, I had some catching up to do either way, because we never had an Extreme Evolution starter deck opening on this channel, and I have been uh, keeping this box for a number of weeks now. So it's time to crack open this bad boy and see what goodies we find in it. Again, I must say what I really do appreciate about these starter boxes is first and foremost, you know exactly what you're getting. You have the complete deck list at the back of the packaging. You get the lovely foil leader right at the front, normally part of the packaging as well. And Extreme Evolution was the starter deck for set 2. As you can see there, starter deck 02. Normally associated with set 2, but it came out around the same time as the Mass Saiyan starter anyway, so either way it doesn't really matter. It's a very cool deck. I've seen some cards of it, of course, and in fact I'm looking for a couple of cards that were specifically printed in this starter set. So yeah, let's get right into it. Oh, before we do, actually, check out this t-shirt. Huge shout out to Project EXT, man. Alright, so let's crack this bad boy open. Again, packaging. I think packaging, it's so important how well you're selling your product. And what they are definitely doing really well with this card game is the general design around the whole thing. You get so many different sets. They're not expensive. Nowhere near talking the price range of some of the, and I know I keep using Magic the Gathering as an example, but some of their products, if you think about the From the Vault series or anything like that, really high value produce, they cost a hell of a lot of money. So yet again, we have our little play manual, which I'm not going to go through. If you guys want to have a look at it, I've opened it in my previous starter, so you can check it out there. We got GT Goku here. We have a little play area, which is different. It's got a different background for each set, for each starter set. So this one's Planet M2. You know where Giru's from. So it's really cool. Plus you got FAQ at the other side. So whenever you're playing the game, you got this in the front of you, and you're like, hey dude, you know what happens now? Well, I haven't got a freaking clue. So flip it around real quick, have a read through, and it's got some major rule amendments here as well. So the rule changes and stuff like that. The super combos coming in, obviously. The warp zone. Battle card's power is decreased to 0, battle card is then KO, stuff like that. It's all in here at the palm of your hand, so you don't have to worry about really disturbing your game. Obviously, besides, you probably have to pack everything off this game to be able to access the other side, but it's a really cool thing to do. If you think about it nowadays, when you buy like a Magic starter, I don't know, whatever they released recently, the those standard playable decks, the ones that are really well balanced and well powered, even there you don't really get such an in-depth introduction into the game. And I think it's important, if you want to get new players in, you have to be able to give them the right tools to be able to work with, to give them the right knowledge and understanding what they're dealing with here. So we got the deck here, playable out of the packaging, which again is pretty cool. And I would even go as far as to say it's not competitive, obviously, but what you get is a very decent deck. It's not 1 or 2 copies of cards, but you get full play sets of cards. So for the most part, you don't really have to worry about having to go out. If you want to upgrade this deck, you might have to look into potentially buying 2 of these if you just really want some of the really cool starter special cards that you find in there. But overall, this is very much playable out of the box, and you can have loads of fun if you just put 2 starters against each other. So we got 51 cards here, 50 cards in the leader. Starting with our leader, then we got Rising Spirit Super Saiyan Goku. Lovely little artwork. So you got GT Goku at the front, and once it awakens, you get the Super Saiyan version of him, 15k power. And this one's the newer type, so it stands 2 energies for you when it awakens. I don't particularly prefer these types of leaders. I like the one that helps you to draw a card, because I think card draw is gives you better advantage in any game than stacking up mana, but still, it's pretty cool. We got 2 um, starter special cards here. Broken Limit Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We get one really nice foil version again, as I said. Again, I must say time and time on that the foiling on these cards it's just absolutely amazing. There is no other card game that I've seen, being obviously in English language, that had such a nice job done in presenting the artwork to you and really combining the foiling with the flow of the illustration of the card. All you see normally is just a foil layer stamped on top of the card, and there you go, there you have it. But with these cards, they really went out the way, and that totally adds to the production value, the replay value, the general aesthetics of the card. It just makes it super, I don't know, super unique, super tasty even, to look into getting these cards. I mean, if you compare just with the original, with no foiling on it, you can see that why would you not want the foil version of these cards? And again, time on time, I say as well that the card quality as well. I mean, you get such a nice thick cardboard composition here that the recent malarkey with Magic dropping the quality of the cards. I mean, the only thing you gotta do is bloody hell get the cardboard right. At the end of the day, this is all cardboard. So anyway, moving on, we got the infamous Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Goku here. This is one of the cards that I was specifically looking for out of the starter. It's basically you can use it as a quote-unquote second 4 copies of Super Combo in your deck. You do have to pay an energy to be able to combo with it, but basically what it gives you is it this one? If you combo with this card, draw 1 card basically. Either if you evolve into it, or if you combo with it, you get to draw a card, so it replaces itself. So if you're playing red, definitely worth running it. Even just for that additional draw power, I think it's very much important to have this power. So this is what I was specifically looking for out of this starter deck. But let's carry on going. We have another 2 copies of Russian Warrior Pen. Again, used to be used by quite a few decks, GT decks. Again, starter deck specific. When you play this card, choose up to one of your red leader cards or red battle cards, and that card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Not just for the battle, but till the end of the turn, which is quite good. Whenever you combo with this card from the battlefield, you get to draw 1 card. So it's almost as good as the Goku that we just discussed here. But the only thing is you obviously have to combo with her from the battlefield. You have to be able to drop her, not get removed, obviously. But I shouldn't really happen, excuse me. Shouldn't be yawning. Then we got 2 Chain Attack Trunks, which is our final 2 starter deck specific card. Chain Attack Trunks. You can evolve him from the GT Trunks, especially if you're running the critical Trunks That's a very good target to evolve into Chain Attack Trunks. Can attack cards that are in battle mode, and when when you play this card, choose up to one battle card from your hand with power 15 or less and play it. So you basically get a free drop with this card. Potentially you can drop your Pan if you want to, and then be able to combo with her for free, draw a card of her. So you immediately have these nice little interactions built into the deck. So starter specifics, this is it. Then we got 4 copies of Pine Size Goku. A very good one drop. It helps you get one of your GT cards out of your deck. It's definitely a staple if you're running any GT specific cards. We got 2, 3, 4 Shocking Futures on Gokus here. It's your one of your main. It's your main 2-drop really. One of your main 2-drops in the deck. Then we got 2 vanilla Pans, which you can obviously almost immediately take out if you can. This is what I was talking about, the Quick Rush Trunks. Excellent target for Chain Attack Trunks to evolve from. Very sought after cards, used to be very sought after back in the days. I mean, if I would have known that you get Quick Rush Trunks in the starter deck, then I wouldn't have bothered hooking it up on eBay, but there you go. We got 4 Handy Gyros, which is our super combo for red. It's okay, but obviously you have to basically awaken before you're able to use most of the super combos in this game, except the black one. The black one obviously is just perfect for any black deck that runs warp mechanics in the game. Your 4 Hidden Ability Oob. Again, nice little double striker, nothing special really. Then one of my favorite cards, Bodyguard Legic. A lot of people don't like this card, but I specifically do. I like any card that you can play for free. I mean, why would you not run cards that are for free? Don't forget that just because he's a blocker doesn't mean you have to use his blocker ability, but it's good to keep him back, protect your leader if you want to. But first and foremost, obviously, if it's in your starting hand, or you draw into it in your second turn, especially if you play with a lot of overround mechanic cards, you're not going to have a lot of cards on your battlefield. Why the hell would you not run Bodyguard Legic if you get a free drop? Just silly nuts in my opinion. And honestly, I don't think it's better to run like a blue package with your one drop boo. You probably end up charging that card to energy most of the time anyway. I can get behind Wiz's Coercion. I can get behind Senzu Beans, but still I think if you got an additional 15k attacker on the field for free, bloody hell! I mean you're crazy if you're not at least considering playing it. We got 2 Power Absorption Lude. Nothing special about him really. It's mainly here for the GT theme. I'm not a big fan of this card whatsoever. Then we got 2 Dr. Mew under Baby's control. Again, it helps you dig deeper into your deck. You get 1 Machine Mutant out of your deck. We have a few Machine Mutants in the deck. We got Handigiru, obviously, as you could see. We also have General Rildo here. But you can easily just take this part of the deck away from it, especially if, like I said, if you buy 2 of these, you will have a full copy, a full playset of all the copies of the cards. So with your Chain Attack Trunks, with your Rushing Warrior Pants, so definitely if you get 2 of these starters in, you can put together a very decent deck. Now down to the extra cards, we got 4 copies of Unending Awakening, which is our main negate in this deck. Pretty cool card, comes down for 1, negates the attack, chooses 1 red Saiyan leader card, which obviously you have, and it gains 5000 power for the duration of the turn. Really decent card. I think it's definitely one of the better counters that you find in the game. And then we got 4 Grand Tour Spaceship. Again, it helps you dig deeper in your deck. You are able to pick out pretty much any of your main GT cards that you might need here. You can get out your Giru for super combo. You can get out Goku, which is in a sense your secondary super combo. or you can get your trunks out, either if you need your um, which ones here, the quick rush trunks, if you want your quick rush trunks, or you want to evolve into it, chain attack trunks. So for any GT deck, the spaceship just really makes your deck go round. So excellent addition for the starter. And this is what I'm saying. Like, you get a very decent theme that you can then develop on. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Like I said, if you just end up buying 2 of these starters, you're guaranteed to have the full playset of every single card. You're gonna have additional cards that you can go and trade potentially with other people. Don't forget that, for example, your your Goku, your Super Saiyan, Unbreakable Super Saiyan Goku, which is your secondary super combo. A lot of people will want, so they will be happy to trade for it. You don't need 8 copies; you only need 4 for your deck. So it's a very cheap and easy way to get into the card game without really getting deep into it. And like I said, you still get some amazing looking cards. Like, check out this Goku. Obviously, he's your finisher. He's your main man, triple striker, and he EX evolves for 1 red, which is crazy cheap. Obviously, you gotta have your 4 drop Goku, which you have here. But then again, he can EX evolve for 3 of a Goku. So in effect, you can get this beast down by turn 4 quite easily. Even turn 3 if you're really lucky. And of course, you got your Grand Tour spaceships. You got your pint-sized warrior Gokus to dig deeper in your deck. Loads of not necessarily draw power, but definitely digging into your deck to get you what you need. The specific elements, and of course it's monocolor, which again makes playing, getting into this game very easy. If you're still new to it, of course. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'm going away on holiday next week. So there won't be a video next weekend, unfortunately. This is why you got this one here. Um, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. Share with your peeps, your grandma, your children. Get into the game, support the game, because it's a really cool game. And hopefully we'll get we get caught up by the new release sets here in the UK as well. Fingers crossed, because still annoyed by it. Anyway, peace out, YouTube. Signing out.